Yeah, you already know what it is, your boy DJ Schemes, 93.9 WKOS. And today, we got Wizards District Gaming coming through the studio today. And I don't know if you know, but you know, this video game thing is dear to my heart. I've been an avid video game player for a long time. A lot of people have growing up. But what you might not know is that it's even taking the steps to becoming a professional thing, and you can make a living off of it and get paid. So now, if you don't know, for all the parents out there that tell the kids that they gotta finish their homework before they play video games, and it don't do nothing for you, and you better focus on books, you can actually make a living off it. So we got Wizards District Gaming here, and I just wanted to bring the guys through to basically talk about their beginnings with the whole NBA 2K situation, how it became, you know, serious and things like that, and you know what they look for in the future, because it's a growing thing. Esports is something that's very powerful, and it has no limit, really, you know. So I just wanted to, you know, kind of do like a roundtable discussion. Like, how long have you guys been really like playing the whole 2K franchise type thing? Like, since when was your first 2K game? When was that?
Was it you, Jay?
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh, hit.
I've been playing 2K for 20 years since
Wow.
it first came out. My mom bought the first copy of 2K ever on Dreamcast.
Yeah, Dreamcast. Oh man.
And she even told me when I got drafted, she was like, the first game I bought you, it finally paid off.
Right.
So it was kind of dope that the first game I ever like truly played is something I'm a pro at now.
And like when you bought it, then I mean I'm assuming the mindset was just like, yo, I like basketball, I'm trying to hoop, but you ain't never think it would get to this point where somebody wanted to pay you, put a sponsor behind you, brands and stuff like that.
Yeah, like actually right before the league was announced, I lost in a 250K tournament. You know, I'm about to hang it up.
Yeah.
But then they spoke on that, and then I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna try that once, and if I don't make it,
So there was a tournament for 50,000.
250.
250,000.
No,
The my team.
Yeah, no,
well,
before
no.
that.
Oh, so there was another one for a different
Yeah,
round.
so-
Well,
16.
I was in that too.
Right.
I lost that too.
Yeah,
Okay.
So in 16, they had to
Yeah.
go to the finals, which is like 5v5, kind of what we do in the league.
Yeah.
It's 5v5, and basically like you got one team from Xbox, one team from PS4 to make it, and they end up meeting up playing for 250K. So like a PS4 team won it at 16,
Yeah.
17, an Xbox team won it.
Gotcha.
So like yeah, you could like 50K is 50K. Like,
Right.
250K split with 5 people. Obviously, to my team a lot different. You know, that's 250K to yourself.
Yeah. So what's crazy about that is that, you know, they have these tournaments, but you know, if you from the inner cities, that's just like us betting $20, $40, $60 a game, and we've done that our whole lives and not even think nothing of it.
Right.
And the esports have taken it to another level and done that. So I know, like, we all play 2K and all that, and you know, how did you even figure out that, like, yo, there's a whole community, there's tournaments, I can get known, I can build a name for myself? Like, how does that even come about? Because most people that don't know that, they just my career all day.
Yeah.
So how did you get into that realm of the whole 2K community?
For me, you know, it was different.
Yeah, like I just like I was playing my park and stuff with my friends, and like I was standing out over all my friends. And then like I went into the rec one time, I turned my mic on, and they told me like I should start playing like seriously. And they told me about the 2K Twitter community. And that's when I made a Twitter, and I started like reaching out to people. And is the man famous enough? Like if you tag him, he'll retweeting all the people. Like everybody really follow him.
So
and
like
stuff.
that's another thing too. Like we had guys from our community that made it to like the other organizations. Like Famous, the guy that like kind of built our community from the ground up. Like he's the guy. He's with the Heat now. He's like their head coach. And like Comp Games, the guy that stepped in for him when he left. He's the guy for the Jazz now.
Right,
So it's
Comp,
kinda like the guys that we came up with. They're all kind of like doing their thing. In the league too. So they're all making a living out of it too.
Got you. And so for certain people that don't know, 2K is basically based off of certain modes and things like that, and you can play it on the computer all day and have at it, or you can play online versus random people, and then you can go to what I call the park. You can go to the park, and just like you at the park, you can hoop, or you can go in the open gym, which we call the Jordan Rec, and then you can go like organized basketball, which is the pro-am. So it really breaks down that deep. And I don't know, have any of you guys hooped like in real life growing up?
Yeah.
Right, so I have as well. So that for me, it's crazy how it transitions to that, and it's so funny because as long as I've been playing 2K, I guess I just started this year getting into the whole Jordan Rec and Pro-Am. And before last year was really Jordan Rec. I never did Pro-Am, so I'm thinking like, yo, I'm nice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you go in that Pro-Am, it's a whole different story. It's like, so your game has to transition from level to level.
Yeah.
So I say that to say this. When you decided like, all right, yeah, I'm going to try to join for the 2K League, I'm going to do the draft, all these things, and then you get on a team, how was the transition from playing regular in the community to the actual league? How was it like, oh my gosh, I really got to like tweak some things, or was it just like, you know what, it was kind of seamless? How did you feel?
Yeah. Well, for me, it's more chemistry-wise. You know, I've been playing with the same amount of people in a certain amount of years. This time, I have a whole new. I know of certain players on our team, but I never actually play with them. So just like in real life, you got to have chemistry. You got to know tendencies of your teammates, where they're going to be at, where I need to be as well. So just like in real life, like you said, you play ball growing up. You know,
Right.
you play with the same amount of guys, you might be good, and then you go play with some new people, and it might not be the same. So you got to be able to adjust, and that was one big thing for me.
Yeah, definitely. And as well as you guys also even have a coach.
Yes,
So
sir.
Patrick Carson.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Now, it's like having a coach in real life, but at the same time, what is his coaching style like? How is it to have a coach when you're playing a video game? Because you know your game so much, and people are not used to having a coach when they playing video games.
Right.
If you know your moves, you know what. So how is that adjusting to actually have to listen to somebody say, "Yo, you're not doing this right. You could do this better." As far as video games,
Yeah, I
Kind
could,
of
yeah, I
like
could-
a mediator.
yeah.
Like he like points out stuff we don't
Exactly.
see.
He just like an extra set of eyes. Like, 'cause, everybody on the court don't see everything, but he just sits back and watch everybody. So I feel like he just an extra set of eyes to help us
Yeah.
see what we're not seeing.
And like say like me and Reese start arguing, me and Paul start arguing. He kind of like the guy to be like, yo, that's enough.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah,
He kind of
yeah.
mediates it because you know how 2K can be. You know?
right? It can get
Like you
intense.
ain't guarding nobody. You know
Yeah.
how it goes with your boys.
They can
so
get
it's like-
intense. Like for me, I think the back and forth and the argument between teammates is good to a certain point because I want somebody to push me and to get me on my job. You know,
sure.
as long as it doesn't get to a certain situation, because we hear from the community sometimes it gets a little toxic. But and another thing with the coach that you don't have when you're regular playing, I always notice for me it's frustrating when you have maybe a bad game and you didn't make those in-game adjustments. A coach will help you with that.
Yeah, he can point out that stuff.
Right, so you
Definitely.
can adjust before you know it and not take an L and go back down to amateur 3 or something like that. So I toy with Pro 2 and Pro 3 all the time. Like it's just between lag outs and people that sell you is crazy. So what I wanted to know is, as far as the district, we have so many teams. We just won a Stanley Cup. We got the Redskins, they're diehard fans. Wizards fans are definitely there as well, even though we're not sure what's going on with the team because of John Wall's injury. And we're trying to build up this esports district game because I know a lot of people don't know about it unless you play the game. So what is the reason why you would tell somebody like, yo, you need to watch these games, you need to pay attention to what's going on in this league because of what?
Question for you on the answer. I think it's more like you got obviously that we rep our DC community and whatnot, but also like if you just like watching people compete, that's why I like it. It's competitive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like in anything, it's just like it's competitive, and like obviously you're playing for a lot of money, so the stakes are really high, it's intense,
Right.
stuff like that. You got trash talks, so all that stuff kind of plays a part. So it's all it's just all if you want to watch it. Obviously, it's video games. It's hard to like reach people that just watch traditional sports, but. Like I said, I mean, I don't know if you just like watching people compete. Definitely.
I think what I notice or what I kind of would hope to see is that it just sparks the interest of kids growing up to know that we can really do this.
They're not just athletic; they don't have the physical ability.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So they can make themselves out of something doing video games.
Yeah. I mean, why not? And I know it's like technically a young man's league, but there's still guys with aspirations that's older to do it. And I mean, if you can, why not? But like I said, if it keeps you off the streets, keeps you, because your mind has to be right, your IQ has to be up. So that's a lot of thinking, things like you got it right. So I think it's a positive thing. So I'm just hoping the community, draws to it as much as they can. What are your guys' expectations for the season? What are you looking for? Because this the second year? So what are you guys' expectation? I mean, what do you want to get out of the season?
Obviously, it sounds cliche. We obviously want to win a championship, but obviously small goals make playoffs. So just to give us a chance to even compete for one.
Right.
So I think that's our main goal right now. we can just better ourselves as people and better ourselves as players in the game. I think that's obviously the main goal too.
Creating a family, you know, hopefully like win a tournament, you know, because there's three in-season tournaments, so hopefully compete for a championship in one of those as well.
Okay.
So it's all trying to better your life at the end of the day. Like
Yeah.
I said, all that money, you know, there's a lot of money to be made.
Life-changing money.
That's what I'm saying. So.
Are you guys doing anything like as far as in the community and like crossing that over with the video games as well with 2K?
Yeah, so we went. Last week I went to the auto show.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little event over there. Like I said, we did stuff. We were in the off season. We did stuff like Lidos.
Black Youth Engineers Conference.
Mhm.
That was dope.
Last year we did a couple boys and girl clubs and
Yeah.
type things.
I think we got one coming up too. I
Yeah,
think
definitely fun.
Yeah, I think that's definitely important to get the word out, other than like radio and things like that and the internet, because like I said, I mean it's still in its baby stage for this area, but the sky's the limit for it. It can be huge. What I didn't ask you guys, I just want you to go around and introduce yourselves and let them know what your archetype is on the game, so what position you play and things like that, so they can kind of know who you guys are. So we'll start here and they'll go around.
Alright, well, I'm Gilly. I'm from Oklahoma, so DC's obviously new to me. In the game right now, I'm the sixth man, so I fill in wherever needed. I basically play about 3 to 5, so if somebody's not playing good or somebody's down or somebody's sick, I can fill in for them.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm Dave Fry. From Texas. Obviously, it's new for me, like for him.
So you guys your first time in DC and all that?
Yeah, I was one of the first trades of the 2K League. I used to play for Dallas, and they traded me out here. I played glass, played center. But yeah, DC's open arms, man. I came in. I've loved it so far. Came in off season.
Nice.
Yeah, I go by user pick. Pretty much, I play the lockdown defender role.
A rookie.
Correct. Yeah. I got drafted this year in the second round,
Yeah.
so I pretty much play the lockdown defender on the team at the shooting guard position. I'm from Dallas, Texas as well.
Okay.
It's my first time in DC, and it's it's a great city. I love the people. It's funny you see everything in real on the movies, all the monuments and the
Right.
White House, and then you actually get to see it in real life. So it's definitely been a blessing. And pretty much I loved it.
Okay.
I'm JT. I'm from Chicago. I play point guard. It's my second year because I got retained. So it's like I'm kind of used to DC by now. Last year was kind of odd because from Chicago we're much bigger, fast paced. Here it's like more fast paced, but it's more smaller.
Right. Because I'm from New York, so I feel the same way. Like it's
mad compact.
It's smaller.
Yeah.
It's compact, but I'm used to it now. I like it.
I'm Reese the God. I'm from Chicago as well. I played a sharpshooter on the team. I was here last year as well as my second year.
Okay.
With the Wizards, they brought me back, so really grateful for that.
I'm Paul B. I'm from Alabama, and I play power forward. I'm usually a rim protector or a rebounder. And it's been cool being in DC, man. Like, it's first time being up north, like, cause I'm in Alabama.
Tuscaloosa.
So yeah, Tuscaloosa.
Where you from?
Roll
baby?
Tide, all that.
Okay,
Yeah, so my
Bree
first
Winners
time.
over there.
How it goes. Yeah, it's just cool, man. Like people were saying, it's cool. It's a blessing, like, to be able to see everything, like, you see on TV and everything like
Yeah.
that. My first time in New York, traveling on the train and stuff like that in New York every week. Pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's definitely dope.
Yeah, the
you
train.
go see New York and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like just a blessing, man.
Yeah, like I definitely would suggest you guys to, like you said, check out the Monuments Museum. We got so many things here, so many
So much stuff.
free stuff to do, the restaurants, even the nightlife, because I do a lot of clubs and stuff. But it's just an open book. You can whatever you want out here, you can really get. Honestly, you guys mentioned about getting retained. I have a friend that played for Boston last year. Palm Olive, please.
Okay,
You
Paul.
got a palm.
Yeah, I used to do all the parties in Frostburg State where he went to college, so
That's my
we
dog
real
right
tight.
there.
So
It's cool people.
that whole retain thing, was it almost like nerve-wracking, because there was people that was getting retained, then there was people that didn't get picked up this season, but you feel like, to me it feel like, if I was there the first season, then I have a good chance of getting in this season. So how did it feel like, you're like, this might not happen second season, like they could feel like they want to go a different direction, things like, how do you
I
even
feel like you should answer that
Yeah.
question.
yeah
Like me, I was here the first season, I felt like some of the off-season players, they said they have a good chance, like you were saying, but with me, I was scared I wouldn't make it again, so I put in all the work, off-season, grinding, to make sure I can get back and prove where I'm really supposed to be.
Yeah.
So some players took the time off and just relaxed.
Right.
They had all the back to get back in, and I didn't, so that's so along with my boy Gilly right there. He grinded and we just played and grinded off season.
So basically, like, you was on that Kobe mentality. Like I'm
No
practicing
days.
all summer, no days off, all that.
Because it's like the best job in the world. You know what I'm saying? So you can really take it for granted though. Like you wake up, you play video games. Like people really like. You get like last year, you had a lot of teams that guys give up in the middle of the year. They didn't want to play no more. And guys don't want to like go to practice no more. And I'm like,
Really?
I'm serious.
Yeah.
And, like,
Wow.
that's what I ain't get because like you playing a video game like for a living. You getting paid to play video games. So I can't wrap my head around that. 'Cause, like,
So to you, other than playing in the game in those tournaments, other than that, the stress level shouldn't be something somebody couldn't endure, basically.
obviously you stress if you lose a couple of games.
Right.
You make playoffs, obviously because you want to win money, but at the same time, I mean, like,
Right, but you don't quit on your team and your
At the end
organization.
of the day, it's like you still have the best job in the world.
Mm.
So you get to wake up in the morning, you get to play video games. So it's like, I don't
Right.
know, I feel like you can't complain.
Now, speaking of waking up and playing video games, just give me a run through of what your day would be like, other than, all right, I wake up and play video games, because people got to understand. You say it's the best job in the world, so what makes it the best job in the world? Because obviously, I love the idea of having that freedom of time and things like that, and all that things. So you wake up, you play video games. What else?
So usually we go in like wake up in the morning, we go in like depending on if we get in trouble or not. Like we gotta come in early, but usually early, not even early. We go in at 9.
Yeah.
Usually we come around 10 or 11. Come in, watch film, like say over like a team we're about to play. Then we usually have scrimmage set up with other teams in the league because we have like a scrimmage build we can play on.
Now, tell me the difference between that, the scrimmage bill and the league bill. How's that work?
It's basically the same build. It's just like an online mode for us to play with other teams.
Okay, gotcha.
So basically, we scrim somebody for say 2 or 3 hours, and then we go take a break, go get lunch, come back, scrim again, maybe watch film again. And, like we all have like plays we have printed out, we go over and stuff like that. It's like it's a job at this point. It's not you're not just playing the game anymore. It's kind of like a profession now, so you got to take it serious. Take your craft serious.
And you spoke about plays and things like that. So what I want to know is it difficult to remember these plays? How are they executed? Are they being called out during games? How does that work? Because I want to compare it to like real life.
Yeah, so like JT or
So,
go ahead.
so it's not. I wouldn't say it's difficult to like remember the plays because our plays aren't as complex as real life. Because most plays that work in real life you can't really translate on the game. So on the game it's just like one little down screen or roll, grab, something that's simple. Like in real life it's
all like quick hitters.
Okay.
Something to
Try
get
to
a
catch,
quick bucket
try to
real
catch them
quick.
lacking, you know what I'm saying? Ball watch,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Just
Try to get
quick
something
bucket
quick
real
three.
quick.
Oh yeah, just like if I catch the inbound, whatever play I want to run, I will call that while I'm coming up court, so everybody else can know and be in these spots.
Got you. So you basically got to mix your 2K IQ with your basketball IQ in real life. For real.
That's
So it's a good blend. What I didn't mention is these guys, along with getting the contracts to play in the 2K league, you also guys get free housing. So you have free housing, free travel, food, stuff like that.
We have to pay for our own food.
Yeah, we pay for
but like
our
the
own
same
But it's
time,
like-
but like that's
It's-
food.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I just want to kind of give people the insight, like, it's video games, but this is what you're also getting. So the housing, you're building the chemistry with you guys. You got, traveling in New York, doing different tournaments. So not only the contract you got, you have other chances to make money
You make more.
with these other tournaments as well
You can make up to, as a team, we can make up to 1.2 million.
as a team.
Yeah, in 6 months. You gotta think the contract's only it's only
Right.
6 month season.
Mhm.
So like if you go to think about it, if say like you split that by 6, whatever it is. So just say you win the finals, you get an extra 60K added onto your salary.
Wow.
And that's in 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can really change your life, like, you know what I'm saying? Make your life
Right.
better. So that's why, I take it serious. Like obviously I feel like it's an opportunity, it's a blessing to be here and like and do what you do.
That's what's up.
It is video games, but at the same time, it's a lot of money.
Right.
It's
It
definitely
don't matter how you get it, it's just if you got it. So.
Exactly.
And it's like, even though, because 1.2 divided by 6 is 2. So even though we can all make 200, it's like the publicity that come with that.
Mm.
We could do so much more.
You got a
So if
platform.
Right.
Right.
So if we just win one tour and then like actual playoffs, finals,
Yeah.
we on ESPN, we could do everything
Ah.
after that and blow up as a team. Not
Right.
just we add more money now, but
Yeah.
put more money in it later.
Right. That makes sense. Wow. So yeah, it seems like it's something where it can constantly expand. And for our Washington D.C. community, DMV area, we just want to encourage people to learn more about it. Basically, do your research, have the kids involved, because that's who it's really for, the teenagers, the the early adults, whoever that's really interested, like you can actually legit make a living off of it. This is something that can keep you off the streets, keep you motivated. What I liked about it, that people, I think differently. What I liked is that all the Washington D.C. sports tagged and told y'all good luck this season, this that thing. Like for me, it's like if I'm a video gamer, cool, and I play for Washington the district gaming, that's dope. But what if one day I just walk into John Wall and I like your game and we should go kick it sometime, before you never know what relationship you'll build with whoever in the organization. So I think that's super dope. The networking aspect of it to me is dope, and I've known about Monumental Sports for a long time. They got some good people there, so definitely in a good space. So what I wanted to do is just one more time go around, give everybody your Twitter name that you got, and then we'll do like a little one-on-one thing on the 2K. Hopefully I won't get trashed too bad. And yeah, so.
I'm Gilly, and you can follow me on Twitter at Isaac Gilton. That's ISAAC GILTON. No spaces, all lowercase.
Yeah, so I'm Day Fry. My ad's pretty simple. It's at Day Fry _. So Day, DAY, Fry, FRI _.
User pick. My Twitter handle is Mr. User Pick, but it's MR and then XX. User USER. XX and then pick PIC. Try to make it as simple as possible, but you can also search User Pick and it'll come up.
It'll come up that way.
Definitely. Either way.
We can work on that. I'm JT. My handle is DemonJT _. So DEMON JT _.
Where did the demon come from?
Talk to him real quick.
So it's like where it originates from is like my struggle times back home.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to like find somewhere to kind of let them out. And on the game, I could do that. Like when I do something like a green jump shot.
Yeah.
I get a green jump shot, and you see my voice is like this now.
Yeah.
But if I green something, it's like green.
Right, sound like a demon. Word.
You're right.
Yeah.
So it's like that's just like I don't know.
What's wrong with this?
It's just like I found somewhere else because I play sports coming up.
You're a clown.
Right.
So it's like I just found a way to put it in something else, and it made me change my name. My name was Fresh Prince.
Okay.
But like it might be some Fresh Princess stuff coming out, so they was like they'll change it. So they gave me like 30 minutes. So I was like, I guess I'll give Demon a try, and then kind of stuck with it.
Not bad.
Well, mine's just Reese the God. My ad on Twitter is Reese the God 23. Capital R, lowercase EESE, capital D, lowercase a, capital G, O, D.
Yeah, my name is Paul B. Just search it as Paul B. Capital P. Yeah, it's simple. It's Paul B. and there's double underscores. It should pop up. Like it's really that simple.
Gotcha. Do you guys, any of you guys currently still hoop from time to time?
Yeah, we
try.
That's our guy right here.
Yeah.
He played D1 basketball. Huh? You ain't gonna know nobody now.
Alright, well, I played a little bit.
Yeah, the last time I played was like December. I'm washed right now.
So we ain't found a court
We
yet.
need to find a
Okay.
court. We trying to
There's a court they had because like where I was with the Mavs, we had like a court at our gym.
Okay, gotcha. So you was always hooping.
Last year they let us practice. They let us shit around on the practice. gym.
Oh yeah, word.
Washington
They
Wizards.
got turned into a lounge though.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Oh yeah, they
Where
gotta
they
find you
practice at now?
alternative.
They practice at this one.
Yeah,
It was a Virginia.
It's like
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's where they practice at now. So.
All right, well shoot, let's get this one-on-one game going, and see
Go
whoever want to play. You know,
ahead. Go ahead.
it's all good. DJ Schemes versus Reese the God. All right, that one's already started.
Yeah, perfect.
I don't know who's who.
I'm in the white. Jason Williams definitely doesn't have any defense. You should know that.
Well, make it take.
This is a foul.
Oh.
Like you contested.
I swear that 6'4" really helped him out, bro. I'm like,
Oh, okay.
You got a little move.
You trying to show me some.
Well, why he low key? Where is he? Bucket.
Oh, we gotta give me that bucket. And one.
Bucket.
Oh, man.
Nigga, why you did put you down already?
Oh, the Euro. That's nasty.
Hey.
That's nasty.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Reese.
Quick, boy. He get out of that move quick.
Trying to see little something.
I give you that jumper. You gonna take it?
Oh,
Come on.
But his jump shot is super slow.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what that shit was.
It's super slow.
That's, and he makes it. That's tough.
It's super slow.
It's like a session.
It's that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, so his badge is play lock.
No way.
That stuff
Fake
so
kids, yeah.
His old people was annoying.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
He
Paul couldn't
he got the
take
quick,
it.
That stuff was annoying.
That's a slow jump shot too. Good move.
He got what's the name of shot that Idris be using?
That jump shot 24, I think.
Yeah.
I think jump shot 24.
Fast as hell.
He is fast.
I gotta guess which side he go to. I'm gonna lose him.
Mom stuff.
Hey,
There you go.
Badge.
Ball big,
Badge.
ball
A lock
big.
badge.
let me bump a
There you
little
go.
bit.
That's
Come
so
here,
slow.
Get Buffy in here. That's third.
Bomb.
Plant me like that, man.
See that? You want that ball no more.
Oh no.
Oh, I
I
want to
like
take
this
this one.
going at you.
I'm trying to take one from him real quick. Let me get a little pokey. Oh, you don't want to go with that. You don't want to go
Oh,
with that.
not at all.
Got the badge.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Oh.
FaceTime.
Think, yeah, no, thank the man up above.
That jump
I
shot.
thought it was late, it was early. That was crazy.
You know more dribble moves than JT. Right though. Up in the air.
He greened
He
it.
greens every layup, bro. I know,
Cry.
That's gonna be crazy.
That's a bucket. That's a bucket.
Oh, come
That's a
on.
good
Full
shot.
ball.
No badge. That's over.
Definitely.
Shoot through Jason Kidd, Reese.
Say less. You know I can do it.
Early.
Why you still got your badge?
I'm gonna laugh for a long time. Black that's crazy. Boy, it's crazy. You can't find out.
You got rid of the badge.
I'm trying to get a steal for the badges on.
Oh! An air ball? That's tough. That is tough. Open the window. Draft.
Need it.
Bucket.
Bucket.
Up in the
I
green
gotta
one.
get another bucket. I gotta make this look respectable or something. You gonna take a charger on the blacktop? That's-
Oh, he's blinking.
Still got him. Still got
Let me
him.
get that. Oh!
Bucket.
Still got him.
Nah, you're a Cub. You're a Cub.
Gerbert.
You got a good jazz fit.
Nah, he ain't like it.
Ah, good game. 5 points. At least I didn't get on the donut. He's supposed to do that. He's professional. But yeah, man, I really want to thank the Wizards District Game for coming through, you know, giving us an insight on the 2K League, on what it's like to be an esports professional, and just, you know, we're trying to win the chip. So, you know, good luck to y'all this season
Thank
and
you.
all the tournaments. I'm on the Twitch watching all the time, even when I'm in the clubs. So, but appreciate y'all, and I'm definitely. I'm shooting up. I'm coming up to New York. I think in May, because it's like a Wednesday or something. But I want to come up to the couple of the games and stuff like that. But thank y'all guys. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. 93.9 WKYS DJ Schemes. We signing out, man.